So I get asked every single day, how do I build a six-figure Amazon FBA business and how many hours is it actually going to take me? Now, I managed to build a six-figure Amazon FBA business whilst I was at university, and I'm actually going to reveal to you my exact timetable. And this includes me going to uni. This also includes when I worked a part-time job. I'm also going to show you what a day-to-day looks like when you go full-time with it as well. So I'm going to break this down for you in this video. I myself have literally done six figures in revenue this month with Amazon FBA. I've been doing it for at least 3 years and I've taught hundreds of students inside SS University. So make sure to watch this video very, very closely as I'm going to share with you the exact step-by-step on how I do this. So let's get straight into the video. So one of my key things to success in my business was actually having some sort of timetable structure. Now, I created this daily schedule here with Google Sheets. I like using Google Sheets. I think it's quite good. And what I have in this sheet is essentially a weekly schedule. Now, note that Saturday and Sunday is part of the week. Now, if you want to run a successful business and you're that person who's like, oh yeah, I don't want to work Sundays or Saturdays and I don't want to work at this time, then you might as well just sign off, to be honest with you. You need to be either working as hard as you can from Monday till Friday and then taking the weekend off, or working a little bit every single day. The choice is yours. Okay, now me personally, I preferred working every single day. That was just better because we've all got time in the day to burn, let's be honest. But let's actually start this off with if you are a university student, and then we'll do degree apprentice because I've helped a lot of degree apprentices as well. Then we can go into if you're a 9-to-5er, and then we'll go into a full-time. So if you are a university student, let's be real, guys. None of you are waking up and going to your 9 a.m. lectures. Let's just be honest here, because I never did. I know you're not going to do it as well. But let's say you are just by chance going to go to 9 a.m. lectures, and let's say you do, right? Lectures will be here, and I usually do bold. I will always do bold, and you can actually get rid of some of the time slots. So this is 30-minute increments. You don't need to have 30-minute increments. You can actually change the times as well, which we can do, but I'll always bold and I'll center it so it's nice and easy. Your day starts off at 9, right? And let's say we have lectures at 9, and your lectures will last from 9 to about 9:30, and you'll be done for 10, right? Let's say you have a 9 a.m. every single day, which I highly doubt. Let's go for the ambitious uni students versus the business students, basically, or whatever, the students who are actually taking this seriously and then the guys who are not taking it seriously. So if you're taking it seriously, let's just pretend for a minute you've got something like this, because this is, I remember what most people would have, something like that, and then something like that. Like that. This would be a lot of people's day. And we'll just repeat this Monday to Friday, right? So let's say for whatever, this is your timetable. Now, during this period, you're usually tired. I know how it is to be a uni student. You're having to walk, you're having to travel, whatever, it's long. So during this period, you kind of want some downtime. So this will be a break. But on your break, this is how you become successful. And I don't want to be that guy who's like, watch motivational videos. But realistically, guys, a lot of you that are watching this are new to business. You have no money. You have very, very bad mentality, unfortunately, when it comes to money. You might think that you know what you're doing, but the truth is you really don't. So I would use your break here to actually watch my videos. I would actually watch videos about Amazon FBA and I would be studying. Okay, so I'd use this time where you can just chill. I post a video every single day. Okay, so you have a video of mine to watch each day. Watch one of my videos. So watch YouTube videos. And have a break, okay? So you can eat, you can watch YouTube videos. A lot of you are gonna scroll your phone. Would I recommend doing that? Not really, but I understand that you might want a break, so it's fine. You can do that for now, okay? Then you got your lectures because you're about to have up and coming lectures. This can also be, if I was you, just deal with some little things that you have to get done, any little admin tasks or stuff like that. Now the key here is this is probably where you'll have lunch around this time. And the key here, and I'll show you, is these hours again here. This is where I would be doing sourcing. Now, some of you actually likely have to do your uni work. So let's actually replace that with uni work because some of you have work to do for the next lecture. I remember that, I would always leave mine to the last minute. So let's actually do uni work here. And then we kind of finish uni here. And by the time you actually get home and you've got things going, let's be honest, for most of you, it's like 6 o'clock, right? So your day actually starts from 6. And I'm just going to duplicate this and add this in here. I'm going to just insert more rows. And we're going to add some times. And we're just going to give more of a like structured time when we do this, okay? So we're going to put 6, and then we're going to put 7. We're going to put 8. We're going to put 9. And then 10. Most of you work till 11. So I'll put 11. Now, you've got, realistically, this whole period to get stuff done. Now, as a uni student, from this time should be the most important. Now, some of you are going to say gym and stuff like that. Stop wasting time in the gym. I swear, I see some of you waste so much time in the gym. Go gym after your lectures or go eat, whatever. But gym should only take you an hour. Gym should not be longer than an hour, realistically. It should be an hour, you know, something like this. Let's say you train every day, whatever, give yourself an hour. That's it. Then back home sourcing. Sourcing should be a minimum of 2 hours, like a minimum. You as a uni student, you have time. You know, this isn't like intense work. Most of you aren't like working that hard during your lectures and stuff like that. Another thing is you can even source during your lectures. If you really want it, I would even say you've got 3 hours every single day to do this here. Now, some of you have breaks during this, you know, time, whatever. Me, when I was doing uni, my day would actually look like this. I wouldn't wake up here. But my day would look like I'd kind of have lectures from 11. I'd wake up a little bit late because I'd stay up late. I'd wake up around like 10. And then I'd have lectures, lunch. I'd do uni work, lectures. And then from the evening, from 4, I would do gym at 4. And then I would be doing sourcing. So I'd be doing sourcing here. Let's go back. I'll be doing sourcing here. Like just sourcing, because this is the most valuable skill as a beginner, the sourcing part, okay? And as a uni student, this is what you want to be occupying your time with. You have time, you want to be utilizing sourcing, because also you don't have tons of money where you can outsource your sourcing, so you need to actually take that time into your hands. And then you simply want to finish off the day with admin, and admin is literally like just sorting out your invoices and stuff like that, okay? You have plenty of time. And one little tracker thing that I actually do at the moment is this stopwatch thing that I've been doing, which is on here. And I literally put on a stopwatch and I click start time. Okay, and this is when I actually work. Now, when I stop working, I pause it. Now, if most of you do this, you're probably going to find out that you barely work as much as you say you do. So when I say you're going to work 4 hours, you're probably going to work 2 hours, you're going to have a 10-minute break, and you're going to go again. You're going to take this seriously, you know? One thing I'm happy with is I built this habit when I was like at university and stuff like that. Sorry, when I was at sixth form, I built this habit when I was doing A-levels, revising, like 8-hour days, actually revising. You guys need to actually bring that work ethic back. Do you really think you're going to have a successful business if you're doing 2 hours a day? Unless you've got other things in place, you do not have the right to be doing 2 hours a day and expecting to build a 6-figure business. Sorry, people. So this is how it looks. Now you have uni, you have Saturday. Again, on Saturday, this is where you should be sourcing. At least give yourself 4 hours on a Saturday and a Sunday to be sourcing products. You know, you have time. Most of you are wasting your time so much. Like you stay in bed, you scroll TikTok, you spend 3 hours at the gym, you just go on random walks, you spend time with people and talk about nonsense, you watch football for 3 hours. I know you're all lying and I know you all have time. Now, unless you work a part-time job, because when I worked a part-time job, I would work maybe Saturday and Sunday. So let's even say Saturday and Sunday you work part-time, right? Let's even say you work till 4. What have you still got in the evening? You know, come on, let's actually be and actually try. You know, this can be done. You've still got from 4 till 6 to eat, chill. That's just how it is. So uni students, the message here is structure your time effectively and stop wasting time, okay? And you got your stopwatch here, or you got your stopwatch to keep you accountable. Now let's go into apprentices. Now apprentices and 9 to 5 are pretty much the same. So we'll put work. Most of you work from 8 Monday to Friday till about 5. Even some of you 6, realistically. I know how work is. So let's give you till 6. Now, when you get home, most of you are very tired and I understand it. You pretty much, a lot of you go gym or whatever, and you've only really got from 8 till 10, a lot of you. So your situation, if I'm honest, is the best you can do for your Amazon business is actually just do admin. I'll be honest with you, I would just do admin. And I would spend my time doing admin for the start and a bit of sourcing. So I'll do like sourcing, like 1 hour, little bit of sourcing. So I've actually gone through with my students like how to source off of your VA's leads, and I'll explain to you when having a VA how that helps. So I would do sourcing and admin. That's literally what I would be doing for every single week. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I might just add in a little bit more sourcing when I'm at home, like between maybe 12 and 3, or morning. I'd actually just wake up early in the morning between like 10 and 1. So then I can go out for the rest of the day. I'll do some sourcing then. Same as Sunday morning, do some sourcing. And then you've got the rest of the time to spend with family and do other stuff, right? So there is definitely enough for you. But this model, and I've gone through this in other videos, requires you to have a virtual assistant who's working for you. So having a virtual assistant is going to be very, very important. And you're going to need this because the VA, while you're doing this, the virtual assistant is going to be working for you. Okay, so this is why a virtual assistant is important. Now, uni students, if you have the money, get a VA as well. It will help you scale a bit faster, but a lot of you don't. So uni students have more time than work, because work, you're in one physical location, you've got manager on your case, little bits come up where you can't just like do other things, right? I understand how it's to work. When I worked in asset management in Liverpool Street, I remember I was trying to do some Amazon. I just couldn't do it because you've got meetings, you've got this, you've got that. Yeah, it's long. So apprentices, 9 to 5s, this is your schedule. Very, very key. And then a full-time schedule. Now, working full-time for yourself, guys, is not as pretty as you think. There's a lot of responsibility. You can't waste a lot of time. Now, when you are doing full-time, you have a lot more time. You know, you could be sourcing till literally 1 p.m. and then doing admin for the rest of the day. So when you're full-time, like look how many hours you can actually spend just working. You'll get a lot done. But my message today for all of you was actually to show you, as a uni student and as an apprentice, how can you build a 6-figure business? Now, as we saw, apprentices, you need 3 hours a day or 2 to 3 hours a day plus a VA to build a business, and you need to do weekends, right? Now, if you work part-time on the weekend, you've still got evenings and stuff like that as well. Uni students, you just need to stop wasting time because you've got a lot of hours, yeah? Be quicker with your meals and all of these things. A lot of you are wasting time because you don't know what to do. And I understand it. Like, there is a lot of times where I've done that as well. So you need to just remember that everyone has so much time in the day. There's so much time. Get up a bit earlier, be faster with a lot of the things you do. Some of you spend an hour to do things that could have taken you 20 minutes. So you need to be harsh on yourselves. You need to give yourself more of a deadline, and you need to actually have goals. When you have these things and you have targets, like I've just shown you, you're probably watching this thinking, I have actually got time. You know, have a timetable, write it all down. And if you guys want this timetable, just make sure to comment the word timetable on YouTube in the comments, like up the video as well, and I'll send it out to you. And this will actually make you realize how much time you actually have in a day. Similarly with this stopwatch, about how much you're actually working. And I'd like you to actually all try this for at least 1 week. For your next week that you're going to do, I would like you to put a schedule, and I'd like you to use your stopwatch. And I want to see how much free time you actually have, how much time you're wasting on other things, and you'll learn so much about yourself. So thank you all for watching this video. Again, this is how you're going to build a successful 6-figure business, not just due to the knowledge that we know with Amazon. I've gone through strategy with you. These are actually small incremental things that you can implement that will make a big difference as well. So make sure to like and subscribe and comment the word timetable, and I'll send you this across. Take care, everyone.